Hello everyone, welcome to Genius channel. We'll see some previous year maths questions today. So first see the question number 88. Question number 88. The minimum distance from point 4, 2 to y square is equal to 8x is equal to. The minimum distance from point 4, 2 to y square equal to 8x is equal to. Options: root 2, 2 root 2, 2, 3 root 2. Okay. I'll give you 30 seconds. All I have to do and give me the answer as comments. Okay. All of you please try your. Okay. So what is this? From which chapter? This question is from minimum distance there. So this is a topic this is a question from maxima and minima. Isn't it? Are you able to understand the chapter? This is a question from differentiation, that is applications of differentiation, the topic that is maxima and minima. Okay. Now, I'll show you how to do this question. See, they are saying you have to find the distance from this point to this curve, isn't it? Suppose, let x comma y. So suppose this is this point, this equation actually resemble a parabola. Okay. So suppose x comma y be any point on this parabola, and you have to find the minimum distance from the point 4, 2 to this parabola or this curve. Be any curve, it's fine. Now, what is the distance formula? Distance d is equal to root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So here, let x comma y be the point, then distance is given by root of x minus 4 the whole square plus y minus 2 the whole square, isn't it? So here, I'm just squaring d, so that I can remove this root. So d square is equal to x minus 4 the whole square plus y minus 2 the whole square. Now, I'm replacing x in terms of y. See, I have y square equal to 8x. So from here, I can write x is equal to y square by 8. So I'm doing that. Y square by 8 minus 4 the whole square plus y minus 2 the whole square. That is d square. Now let's do differentiation. Take the derivative on both sides. D by dx or dy. So here it is y now. So d by dy of d square is equal to. How will you solve this? Product rule we can take. No need of product rules. Plus, isn't it? So this is x raised to n. What is the derivative of x raised to n? And x raised to n minus 1, isn't it? So that is 2 into y square by 8 minus 4 raised to 2 minus 1. That is 1. Into, I have to take the derivative of this y square by 8. That is 1 by 8 into 2y. Then derivative of 4 is 0. Plus, how would I take the derivative of this one? That would be 2 into y minus 2 into derivative of y minus 2. What is that? That is 1 minus 0, 1. So this I'm just rewriting this. I'm just rewriting this here. So I got d by dy of d square as 2 into 2. That will become 4, isn't it? or we'll do one thing, we'll cancel. If anything is there, we'll cancel. Just let me just 2b here. So this will become y square. So y square will become y cube, isn't it? So y cube, then 8 is here, 8 is here also, isn't it? So that is y cube by 64. If I'm opening, this will become 2y cube by 64 minus 8y by 8 plus 2y minus 4. So I'm just rewriting again. So this will become 32. This 18, it will go. Then what I'll get again, if I take this 2 into this inside, so this will become y cube by 16 minus 2y plus 2y minus 4. So this will become y cube by 16 minus 4. So I'm doing slowly for you to understand. This is just differentiation. So d by dy of d square I got. Now again take the derivative, second derivative. So I'm doing again derivative, that is d square by dy square, that is equal to what this will become. What is the derivative? 3y square by 16, isn't it? Minus derivative of 4 is 0. Now, how would you find the point of minima? For finding point of minima, so this, what do you understand? When you take the second derivative, we are getting positive value. That means there exists a minima. Okay. Now, how to find the minima, point of minima? For that, you can equate this to 0. So, y cube by 16 minus 4 equal to 0. That is y cube is equal to, you will get 64, isn't it? 64. So, y is equal to 4. Y is equal to 4. That is the point of minima. Y is equal to 4. And how did you understand this is minima, point of minima? That is when you check the second derivative. Second derivative you are doing for checking whether it is point of minimum. So second derivative greater than 0 means the point is point of minimum. And for finding the point of minimum, what you can do? You can equate the first derivative to 0. So I got y equal to 4. If I get y equal to 4, I can find x, isn't it? So what is x? Y equal to 4 means y square, that is 4 square is equal to 8x. This substituting here, okay. So that is x you will get as 2. Okay, now we have to find the distance. So distance formula already written, substitute x and y there. So you'll get distance is equal to root of 2 minus 4, that is minus 2 the whole square, that will become 4. Then y you got as 4, 4 minus 2, 2 square, then 4. So you'll get as root 8. Root 8 is nothing but 2 root 2. So distance, minimum distance is 2 root 2. Okay, so please copy down this. And I'm again saying the steps that I did. What I'll do first, I first wrote the distance. Okay, so anyhow you have to write an equation. Then only we can find the minimum distance. Then what I did, I took the first derivative. Then I took the, after taking the first derivative, I took the second derivative. Why I am taking the second derivative? To check whether this is a point, whether I will get a point of minimum. So if second derivative is greater than 0, I have a point of minimum. Now what I did is I equated first derivative to 0. Then I found out the values of x and y. Then I found out the minimum distance, putting in the original equation. Understood? So here the answer is 2 root 2. So shall we go to the next question? Question number 89. Question number 89. Differential equation of the system of circles touching the y-axis at origin is. This differential equation of system of circles touching the y-axis at origin is. Okay, I'll give you some time. I'll give you 1 minute. Please do this and give me the answer first. Okay, how would you proceed? See, they are asking the differential equation of system of circles touching the y-axis. So, what is the general equation of a circle? X minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. This is the general equation of a circle. And here they are saying that this is touching the y-axis at origin, isn't it? So, touching the y-axis at origin. So I can rewrite the equation as x minus h the whole square plus y square is equal to r square, isn't it? Now listen, this is touching the y-axis at origin. Touching the y-axis at origin. You're saying touching y-axis at origin. Then what would be this? What would be the h, or there is any relation between h and r? Those will be same, isn't it? If it is touching the y-axis at origin means so how that means the a circle touching y-axis at center means how would it look like? It will look like this. So suppose I am taking this point as a comma 0, then my center will be a comma 0. So k is 0, h comma k is the sender, isn't it? Then h is a. Then what about radius? That is also a, isn't it? So I can write it as x minus a the whole square plus y square equal to a square. Understood? A circle touching the y-axis at center means this kind of circle. In this kind of circle, center will be a comma 0. So k becomes 0. Then radius will be the same a. So I am writing a here, a here. Okay. Now I'm just opening this x square minus 2ax plus y square plus y square upon a square is also there. A minus b the whole square. That is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Then a square is there equal to a square. So a square and a square will go. My equation will become x square minus 2x plus y square equal to 0. Okay. Now I need to take the derivative. Let's just take the derivative. D by dx of 2x is x square is 2x minus 2a plus derivative of y square is 2y dy by dx. That is equal to 0. Okay, so from here, I can, remaining portion I'm writing here. From this, I can write 2x plus 2y dy by dx is equal to 2a. So if I take 2, this will become x plus y dy by dx equal to a. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, I need an equation which is having only x and y. So what I'll do is, I'm going to substitute for a in my first equation, this equation. So with the equation that we differentiated. Okay, so the which equation that we differentiated, in that I'm going to substitute for a. So it is x square minus 2a is what? X plus y dy by dx plus y square equal to 0. So that is x square minus 2x minus 2y dy by dx plus y square equal to 0. Is it fine? Yes. See, listen, there is one x also here, isn't it? See, one x also here. So this will become x, this will become what? This will become a, there will be an x here because see, I am substituting for this a. So one x is also here, isn't it? So what this will become? This will become x square minus 2x square. X square minus 2x square will become minus x square, isn't it? So minus x square minus 2xy plus y square dy by dx plus y square equal to 0. Or if I rewrite, this will become x square plus 2xy dy by dx minus y square equal to 0. So which is the equation? That is option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Okay. So I wrote the equation of the circle, then I differentiated, I found out A and I substituted in the first equation. Okay. So the answer is option C. So what is the takeaway from this question? You have to find the, you should be able to write the equation of the circle. Then only you will be able to solve this question. You should be able to write the equation of the circle. What is the general equation of circle? X minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r square. Where h comma k is the center, r is the radius. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Consider the following in respect of the differential equation. Consider the following in respect of the differential equation. D square y by dx square plus 2 dy by dx the whole square plus 9y equal to x. Question number 19. The degree of the differential equation is 1. The order of the differential equation is 2. Okay, you have to find out whether which is correct. One only, two only, both one and two, neither one or two. Okay, so all of you read. This takes only for you to answer this. This will take only 5 seconds or 10 seconds maximum. So I need you to give me the answer. So have you got the answer? What did you get? Okay. See, what is degree? What is order? What is order? Order means what is the highest derivative it is having? Highest derivative. Highest derivative. So here we have d square y by dx square and dy by dx. Highest order. Which is the highest order? This is first order derivative. This is second order derivative. So what is the highest order here having? I am having highest order as 2. So order is 2. That is correct. So second statement is correct. Now what about the degree? What is degree? Degree is the power of highest order. Power of highest order. Power of highest order. So what is the highest order here? That is 2. What is the power of that? Power of this one? That is 1, isn't it? So that degree is 1. That is also correct. So you have to clearly understand what is the difference between degree and order. Every time, most of the time, this question is repeatedly asking either you have to find the degree or order. Order means you have to check which is the highest order. Here dy by dx is there, d square y by dx square is there. So highest order is 2. Then degree means for the highest order, what is the power? So for the highest order, here power is 1. So degree is 1. So here degree is 1. Okay. So answer is both 1 and 2. Correct answer is both 1 and 2. Both the statements are correct. Okay. So we'll move to the next question. Question number 91. Question number 91. What is the general solution of the differential equation? What is the general solution of the equation dy by dx plus x by y is equal to 0? We have to find the general solution of this. So we have done a similar question in the last class to find the general solution. So please try, all of you. Please make this into an integrable form, then integrate, you will get the answer. That is how you have to find the general solution. General solution means here we have a dy by dx equation now. So we have to find the correct equation, or from which equation we are getting this differential, this derivative. That is what we have to find out. On differentiating which equation we will get this. That is the general solution. So I want you to answer this. Only 30 seconds required. Please answer and give me the answer first. You can comment the answers. Okay. So how to do this? We write the equation dy by dx plus x by y equal to 0. So dy then y by dx is equal to minus x by y cross multiply y dy equal to minus x dx. Integrate both sides. What is the integration of y? Y square by 2. What is the integration of x? X square by 2. So y square by 2 plus x square by 2 equal to 0. So y square plus x square by so we'll have a plus c over here, isn't it? We'll have a plus c over here. So because this is indefinite integral, isn't it? Plus c. Oh, sorry, here, don't write here. After integration, put a plus c. We'll put that for indefinite integral, isn't it? So here I'll have a c over here. This can be c1, this can be c2. So I'm combining everything as constant. Then I am taking this. Here I have 2. Here I have c. Then y square plus x square is equal to combine every constant as a single constant. Combine every constant as a single constant. You have to do that. You have to combine every constant as a single constant, because in the options it will be like that only. Okay. So for that, if you need, you can keep this as C3. Then if you take this as C3, this we just combine this 2C3 as C. Anyway, that is not a problem. And you have to combine all the constants and write in the answer. So here the answer is x square plus y square is equal to C. Option A is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. Question number 92. Question number 92. Find the value of k which makes sin x not equal to 0, for k x equal to 0, continuous at x equal to 0. The value of k which makes sin x, x not equal to 0, k, x equal to 0, continuous at x equal to 0. Very easy, do fast. Have you got the answer? Please comment it. Did you get k as 0? How will you do this? Tell me limit x tends to 0. F of x is nothing but f of 0, isn't it? Limit x tends to 0, f of x is equal to f of 0. So here we have to apply the function limit x tends to 0. Function is sin x, that is sin 0, that is equal to 0. So for the function to be continuous, what is the condition? Continuous means for x not equal to 0 and x equal to 0, we need to have the same value, isn't it? Limit x tends to 0, f of x as well as f of 0 should be same answer. So here they have given at x equal to 0, k. The value of the function is k. So at x tends to 0, the value of function is 0. So k is equal to 0. That is the correct answer. Option D. K is equal to 0 is the correct answer. So understand, for a function to be continuous, limit x tends to suppose c plus f of x, that is should be equal to limit x tends to c minus f of x, that should be equal to f of c. So this is the condition for a function to be continuous. Okay. Now go to the next question. Question number 93. Question number 93. What is the minimum value of? What is the minimum value of a square x plus b square y, where xy is equal to c square? I want all of you to answer. Comment your answers. Once you get the answer, you have to find the minimum value. We have to find the minimum value. What is the minimum value of this function where xy is equal to c square? Please try, all of you. We have done a question similar to this. So follow the same step, you will get the correct answer. Follow the same step. How would you proceed? So we are given with xy is equal to c square. So from that I can replace y as c square by x. So I'm going to put that here. That is my function f of x. That is a square x plus b square y. Y is nothing but c square by x. So a square x plus b square c square by x is the function. Now check the derivative d by dx of f of x, that is a square plus x, derivative of x is 1 plus b square c square. What is the derivative of 1 by x? That is minus 1 by x square. Derivative of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square, isn't it? Now take the second derivative and check whether this we will get a point of minima. Take the second derivative. Same step that we have done in the last question. One question we have already done the same thing. Take again derivative, a square derivative is 0. B square c square minus b square c square, let it be there. What is the derivative of 1 by x square? That means 1 by x square means x raised to minus 2. So minus 2 x raised to minus 2 minus 1, that is 3. So minus 2 by x cube. So minus 2 by x cube. So you'll get b square c square 2b square c square by x cube. Okay, so see, the value is positive. Value is greater than 0. Value is greater than 0, there exists a point of minima. Value greater than 0 means there exists a point of minima. Now, what you will do? Equate first derivative to 0. So, first derivative is a square minus b square c square by x square. A square minus b square c square by x square. Equate that to 0. So, a square is equal to b square c square by x square. So, we can write x square as b square c square by a square, isn't it? B square c square by a square. Okay. So you equated that and you found out x square. So what is x? X is equal to bc by a. X is equal to bc by a. Okay, so we got the x. Now what you need? You need the minimum value. So substitute for x in this equation. Substitute there. So first equation is a square. So substitute here. Okay. So a square x is bc by a plus b square. What is y? Y is c square by x. So c square by x means bc by a. So what that will result in? I'm just removing this part. So that will become a square and a will go. So abc plus this square bc will go. This will be abc plus abc 2abc. That is the minimum value 2abc. Option B is the correct answer. So minimum value is 2abc. Minimum value is 2abc. Okay, so that's answer. So we'll continue with some more questions in the next video. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next class.